Hello.
Hello, champs. It's been a long time.
It's been a
Let
while.
me take this time to say, I'm happy I'm back too. I know you are. I thought that's
All the crowd are like, woo.
they're actually like, when was he last here?
We forgot he existed. Like, what the fuck?
The Shidazzle star has always been a one-man army.
One-man show.
I just want to point out, I was here at the beginning, and the reason you probably choose not to remember me is because I spent them videos slagging you all off for spending time watching us.
Yeah, you used to be like, who the fuck's gonna waste their time watching this shit?
I did think it'd be a bunch
Sad
of
loser.
autistic people. No disrespect if you are autistic, but then if you are autistic, you've just proven my point because you sat here watching us.
Don't you have Asperger's?
I do. I've got a card to prove it. So you can't judge me on discrimination.
Yeah.
I have a right.
Anyway,
The reason we're actually here, Scott, you're the host. I'll let you do the talk.
no, I mean, first time you're here, man. You
But
go ahead.
let me take the floor.
Yeah, go take it.
We are here to have a discussion, a topic on live action Disney.
Live action.
Yep. The only thing at the minute competing with the current Marvel universe, when you think about it, you know, all the
It's all
films that got
Disney
done.
at the same day, so at least they're raking in that money.
I just said the stupid comment there, didn't I?
What was that? Competing with Marvel.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause Marvel is now Disney.
Yeah, they're the same thing.
Yeah.
So
You mean the only thing competing with like the superhero kind of?
in cinema, yeah. The only
Yeah.
thing that's making good money as well as is Disney. Apart from the James Cameron film that's soon to come out, I mean, he's always at the top of the list, isn't he?
What's the film?
I don't know what it's called, but it's out this year either way.
Anyway, we're here to talk about, like you said, live action Disney movies. Because I've seen a few. We've seen a few. I mean, I'm not sure there's been that many, but they're doing they're just redoing all the fucking movies.
They've done it in a weird way because I would have thought cleverly that's not even a word. You would have
It's a
started
football player.
cleverly. Oh,
He used to play for Manchester United.
cleverly. Shout out. Hashtag.
He's gonna get 2 more subscribers from this.
What they should have done when thinking, right, we're going to make these live actions, why did they not start in the same order they had done the originals?
movies in.
I would have thought, right, Snow White was the very first one, so let's start with Snow White. Where what
They haven't. No.
No, they've gone from Cinderella, which is a very old
Yeah.
Disney, to then, I mean, they even,
I saw that though. That was alright.
yeah,
It was.
uh,
I never seen the cartoon though, the original. So
Gus, you are Gus.
the little fat mouse, right, with a hat.
Yeah. No, not because. Before we get onto a weight discrimination thing as well, I'm not saying Gus because you're fat. I'm talking characteristics and personality.
Thank you very much.
The weight does help.
Yeah, it does. I was about to say it does help. I imagine there's like 3 coming out this year. We'll get to those in a bit. But what has there been? There's been like Cinderella. That was good. I don't really have much to say about that one.
Cinderella, to me, again, what we were talking about before we started this video, that's got a very panto feel. The dress up, very magical. I liked it, but then. After that, they've also done now, you've got Beauty and the Beast, you've got Jungle Book. Why do I feel like I missed it? There's been more than 3.
I mean, technically, there's been stuff. I don't know if you count it, but like Hercules with The Rock, that was boring and shit.
Wasn't Disney who did that, though?
I don't know. That's what I mean. And also, the Alice in Wonderland ones.
Oh, God.
Through
And
the
to be
Looking
fair,
Glass,
you
was
can
it?
count that because that was made by Disney.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So we can
But
count
they
them.
like I kind of like a lot of people don't like them, but I mean, the original cartoons, mate. It's just fucking weird. Like they make sense to me.
To me, I mean, I'm one of these people
Can
that...
you just let the dogs out because they need piss?
I thought I was the host today.
No, I'm just asking you. Actually, no, they're right now. This is what dogs do. Every time I record, they like to run around, make noise, bark, whatever you say. Yeah, and then when I won't record, they'll just be all asleep.
They're just fucking imbeciles. They'll be perfect for Oliver and Company when they do the live action for that
Yeah,
as well.
just get my dogs to do that. But yeah, so yeah, Alice in Wonderland. I never saw the one with Sacha Baron Cohen in as Time. I think he was Time. I just saw the first one.
I personally, when it came out, avoided it because I'm not a fan of Tim Burton. Sorry, there's a lot of fans out there. But for
I'm
me,
a fan of some Tim Burton.
You know what? With me, the only Tim Burton film I've sat and thought, actually, I liked that, was when they did Sweeney Todd.
Yeah, that was great.
I thought that was clever. And you've got Johnny Depp as well. I mean, you put them two together.
Him and Helena Bonham Carter. Like,
You've got the perfect trio. I think, however, in defence of Tim Burton, if he was to do a live-action Disney, Alice in Wonderland was a perfect one. As you just said, it was a fucked up cartoon.
Yeah, it was. It was great though.
Like, you would think the person creating it was drugged up.
Yeah.
Like, nothing...
Oh, they had to be. Come on. I mean, the fuck was that movie?
What goes on in that person's head?
Yeah, but yeah, I guess we're talking about more like recent ones, like the ones I definitely know were like proper Disney ones.
So your Jungle Book. Your
Jungle Book.
Me and you have a debate here.
Yeah. I think it was great. The only thing I didn't like about it, because I thought the cast was great, and that kid who played Mowgli, that was his first ever thing, and he did a great job there.
What's his name? Or hashtag it?
I don't fucking know.
Hashtag Mowgli.
Hashtag Mowgli. But yeah, the only thing I didn't like about the movie is when King Louis started singing, because it felt really out of place.
See, this is where me and you differ, because I think 100% will agree with me, because I'm always right. To be a Disney film, I think you have to have the songs in it. What I will agree with what you just said, that out of all the scenes possible from Jungle Book, that's the one I would have least used.
Yeah.
I think
it felt out of place for me, because it felt like King Louis, in the cartoon he was very fun, but he was also like, what was his whole thing? He wanted man fire.
Yeah, he was just... I see him as the Del Boy of Jungle Book. He's like the Del Boy of Jungle Book, isn't he?
But like in this movie, he's way bigger than he is in the cartoon. He's massive in this.
I was almost more scared of him than I was Shere Khan.
That's what I mean. Like he was. They made him more intimidating, and they made his motives more intimidating, which I liked. But then he started singing, and Christopher Walken started being like, "Man, it's really fun." I don't. No, it just felt out of
Christopher
place.
Walken's singing has proven something, right?
He can't sing.
We learnt this in Hairspray. If
Never seen Hairspray.
No, my mother made me watch it. But Hairspray, Christopher Walken, Hairspray should have taught you something. Look at your critics from that. It was a disgrace. But no, you come back with Jungle Book to see the one song in it. You messed it up again.
But yeah, for me, like the only song they needed to have, which they did have, was Bear's Necessities, because Baloo is such a fun character, and that was a moment where him and Mowgli finally got a bit of peace, and it was just a bit of fun. Like they had a good time.
Every Disney film has that one character which wins the cuteness factor that combines it all together.
Bill Murray was good as him too.
You know what? I'll say Baloo, they got the actor right again. I liked the CGI they used for him as well. I think they made him cute.
CGI was good. Apparently,
think
the Mowgli movie on Netflix though is meant to be really good.
I've heard someone mention it. I
It's
just
meant to be
haven't
really good.
checked it out.
But we're not talking about that, so
We're talking about actual Disney.
yeah, come on now.
Yeah, not
Knock off Disney.
who you think we are. We've got Netflix. We've got cheap cinemas. We don't need your knockoffs. We can all afford.
It's on Netflix.
I have a card.
I have an Asperger's card. Get out of jail free. But no. So we disagree on Jungle Book that you think all the songs should be there, right?
I just think if you're gonna.
So basically, you think a live action, basically retelling of the cartoons should be
not exactly the same. I see what you're going there, right? What I'm trying to say is, for example, let me do a comparison here. Beauty and the Beast.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
That was really good. They kept all the songs in, but they still made it different. They still had their own little
Emma
twist.
Watson didn't feel like Belle to me though.
It was Hermione Granger. I can't sit there, and I know you shouldn't say it. And I know you shouldn't say it. And I know you shouldn't say it.
You can't typecast someone like. But I only ever see Harry Potter when I look at Daniel.
I was just waiting for her to pull out a wand and like turn him back to a prince. And can I just point out, and I think you agree, he was more attractive as a beast when he turned back to a prince. I thought that is disgusting.
But my problem with that is, while it looks good, I way prefer Beast from the original cartoon because he actually looks like a fucking monster. In this, he's like quite tall, quite slim.
He looked like a bear.
He just looks like he was quite a well-chiseled monster with like manners and a nice little frilly thing. I much prefer the Beast that has just a purple rag, fucking.
He was more monstrous in the cartoon.
Yeah.
However, I will point out the guy who voiced the Beast. I think he did an amazing. That's the guy from Downton Abbey. The guy who.
Yeah, I watched Downton Abbey all the time, mate.
Really?
No, never seen it in my fucking life.
No, do I? I just checked up IMDb.
No, you've watched Downton Abbey. Come on.
Twice.
Gaston and his right-hand man, they were They were great.
You know what?
But like,
yeah,
Gaston didn't have that right hand man in the original, did he? He was just like, he was more like a solo man.
No, he did have him in the.
Because I've only seen the original once. So.
No, he did have him, and again, he played the character really well because he was always that stupid bad guy.
Loyal.
Yeah, but he was only a bad guy because he had this weird gay crush on Gaston.
Yeah, which is quite funny.
I thought it was great. Did you know that Beauty Beast got banned in a country because of the relationship between Gaston and
the whole he wanted to be his lover and Gaston just kind of used it as like loyalty.
Oh, don't get me started. Hashtag Keira Knightley. Psychopath. Not letting her daughter watch Disney because it fills up her hopes and dreams of true love. You sick bitch. That was actually a thing. She won't let her kids watch Disney. I'm sorry.
But she's in Pirates of the Caribbean, which is Disney.
Yeah. Hypocrite. You might as well be an alcoholic. Telling people not to drink alcohol.
Yeah.
So if me and you in Beauty Beast, we'd be Cogsworth and Lumiere.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
Cogsworth, Lumiere.
Oh, I'm definitely I'm the smooth.
Be our guest.
Be our guest.
I didn't like. That's a good point. Talk about that. I wasn't a fan of the designs of the humans turned into inanimate objects because I feel like in the cartoon, obviously they look like humans and then they look exactly like what they're supposed to be. Like he's a candle fucking stick, and he's a clock, and the cupboard lady. But in this, they look still like too human for me. Do you know what I mean? Like the facial features on Obi-Wan, what's his name? Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Ewan
McGregor on Lumiere. I was like, I just see a human face on. I just want little eyes and a mouth. I don't need like fucking detail. I appreciate it, but it's like, and I know it's not a cartoon, but the whole point of it, like, there's no character in it. It's too realistic.
Sometimes simplicity is best, especially when you're aiming it at kids as well.
Yeah.
I think, like you said, if you had it with just the basic candlestick, I think kids would resemble that more. Like, they don't know all that fancy. That scene when he's playing Be Our Guest looked like porn to an antique.
To the guy who does the Antique Roadshow, the orange guy.
He was probably watching that thinking, "God, I would get one of them."
But like that's the main point of this video is though, like, because we were talking about Lion King, because you love Lion King. I personally think it's a little bit overrated, because when you ask people what their favourite Disney is, it's like Lion King. I'm like, well, I already fucking knew that was gonna be the answer, so what's the point in asking?
Hashtag Jack Whitehall. So, before he gets on here about the Lion King craze, first off, it did have the best soundtrack, so if we're judging it by music alone, Lion King would win.
They didn't knock, mate.
Excuse me?
They didn't even fucking knock.
You div. Lion King has got a high fan base, but I wouldn't say it's overrated. I think it has a high fan base because of how perfect it is. It's the life stories in it. The death. Oh, I don't want to say it. The tragedy of Mufasa. I mean, oh god, that is the one death scene in any film I just can't say watch. I could watch every film you put in front of me where they get slaughtered.
You're my fucking nuts in, mate.
What's up?
You wait for a delivery, wait for a parcel, right? Fucking. This is another thing about things I hate. But like,
bring it.
You fucking.
Things I hate part too.
You fucking wait for a delivery. They don't fucking knock.
Oh no.
Anyway, you were saying about Lion King being overrated.
Yeah, obviously that's why we brought it up. That's why we made this video, because the whole, like, I get you wanna, you're making it live action or whatever, and you want to make it more realistic looking and just like update it to the modern world. That's fine, but sometimes like you need the cartoony kind of like aspect of it to like capture the magic of the originals. The Lion King trailer, the animals just look like animals. Like I can't, like there's no character in any of them. I only know the fucking Rafiki's Rafiki because he's like the only fucking baboon there.
And he's got a red arse.
Yeah, well, baboons are known for having red arses.
That's purple.
Red. But that's what I mean. Like we know he's Rafiki because he's the only one. But I'm like they all just look like animals. I look at this. They just look like animals, mate. Like they're just animals.
Oh, look at them.
Antelopes or whatever the fuck. And elephants.
Can I just say, photography purpose? And
filmography and all that shit.
I think, wow, they have literally
it looks
matched
great,
that.
but it looks like a documentary. It just looks like a David Attenborough shit, which is fine, but like that's not Disney. I don't see Simba when they show Simba, or if they have, I don't know. I just think it looks too realistic. That's my problem. I feel like they're going too far with it, and it's like, that's what I mean. Like they're bringing out 3 this year. They're bringing out Dumbo, right?
They have definitely rushed it a lot more now. Like
they're just churning it out. But like I can tell that's Dumbo. He's a little elephant with massive ears. He's cute, right? So why in the same year you're going to release 3 movies? One is ultra realistic, where almost none of the characters have their cartoony features to make them look like characters. Saying that, I'm actually looking forward to seeing what Timon and Pumbaa look like. Seth Rogen is Pumbaa as well, so
I think that will suit Seth Rogen.
Oh, he's perfect for that.
Yeah, Timon. I think you're gonna have to have I guess if you're gonna have Seth Rogen, you're gonna want someone who's a bit more cool. Like I
wish they got James Franco to be Timon.
I was gonna say either James Franco or Paul Rudd.
Yeah,
James Franco or Paul Rudd. I
just thought James Franco because they're a duo
besties,
kind of thing.
You know?
But yeah, like I just feel like Lion King is gonna look it looks way too realistic. I'll still watch it. We'll probably go watch it, but
probably. Whoa, that's not even up for debate. I'm going to go see it 10 times.
Yeah, well,
I don't care if it's crap.
I just feel like it looks too realistic. I don't know, because I feel like part of the magic, or why it's one of the most popular of all time, is because of the characters and the way they look and like the colours and shit. This is, to me, looks like let's say Black Panther without any of the superhero shit. So it's just like a field in Africa with animals.
It's David Attenborough.
Yeah, David Attenborough. Whereas Dumbo, in the same year, actually looks like they've got a bit of character.
The Disney magic. You've still got.
I mean, they're gonna have a fucking mouse with a hat.
That's
right?
Cool.
Yeah, and then just don't know. Aladdin. Now that's one of my top 2 Disneys. That and Hercules are my favourite, the original cartoons.
I'm gonna be straight up, and I'm gonna judge it before I've already seen it. And it's not because I'm high up on Robin Williams. However, I
think that has to be said though. Like obviously, the problem was obviously now. I mean, I feel like they got James L. Jones to come back as Mustafa, right? Is it Mustafa?
Mufasa.
Yeah, like that's great.
Who's gonna play Ed the hyena? Ed?
Oh, apparently the hyenas aren't in it. I heard.
Oh my. Oh.
Because they Whoopi Goldberg is shy.
Shy? Shy?
I don't know what she's called.
What's she got to be shy about? She has her own talk show where she literally rips everyone to shreds. What's she shy about?
No, I mean like, I don't know what the character was called. It's like
Shy.
See? Oh, someone who loves Lion King so much doesn't know the main hyena's name.
Okay, as long as you know Ed, you're doing all right. Ed's the one everyone knows.
He's basically Ed from Ed and Eddie, right? He's like the stupid one. Yeah, that one. Obviously, if Robin Williams was alive, I still believe they would have got him to do Genie. But here's the problem: he's not alive. Unfortunately, he was great, and I like.
The reason I'm already judging.
This might be the only thing I'm gonna say that I like about this so far, because I think it looks kind of like bland and a bit boring. And that's the thing, right? The cartoons had so much color. All these ones just look like this is just lots of orange and desert. Like, make it colorful. It's a colorful movie. Yeah. Strangely, you're gonna be weird. Like, considering it's one of my favorite movies and it looks kind of crap. I don't mind the look of that genie.
With the genie, I like it, and I'm not judging it by the original. I'm saying I actually do like it.
Looks like a pantomime genie. Then.
Yeah, and to be fair, I'm looking forward to that pantomime twist it looks like it's going to have.
I feel like if they made Will Smith's genie big and blue, straight away, backlash. Like, straight away. They're going to get backlash regardless because it can't include Robin Williams, but that's not their fault. Disney's a money-making machine. They're going to do it.
Yeah.
Like,
and you'll never be...
He has blue on his costume.
And he's got the hair on the top.
He's got the Abe's Odyssey hair, yeah. The little fucking...
I mean, and he's got Jafar going on underneath already.
Yeah.
The only thing I'm going to point out is...
Aladdin's pointy shoes.
Whoa, I didn't even know.
They're pointy little shoes.
Santa came to the desert.
Just looks like a pantomime somehow got Will Smith to be in their pantomime.
Yeah. And the thing is...
Where's the fit? If they fuck up Abu, I'm just going to walk out.
Abu. How are they going to fuck up a finger monkey?
A finger monkey?
That's what he practically is, a finger monkey.
But he had personality. Are they just going to make him literally look like a normal little monkey and he doesn't do anything.
They're going to get Andy Serkis for it, aren't they? But again, he's so camera shy, that man.
I mean, he isn't, because he was Claw in Marvel movies, Age of Ultron, and also Black Panther.
Also, Disney films.
He's done. I saw a video actually. He's done a lot more films out of motion capture than you think.
Has he?
First thing I saw him in was King Kong.
Oh my.
No, Lord of the Rings, then King Kong. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. It's I don't know if I can't seem to tell if they want it to be realistic or not, or they want to make it cartoony, because it's like it's not even like they've got a balance right. It's like they've done some things way too realistic and other things are just way too not.
See, I think what I'm going to point out about the character for Genie, I just wouldn't have said Will Smith. I'm not saying it has to be Rob Williams.
I would never have picked.
Because
nothing against Will Smith. He's great.
no,
I would never have picked him out to be Genie.
No, for me, Genie has to be, because when you look at the character of Genie, he's like that middle, which he is. Will Smith is middle-aged. He's not that very. I'd say I think it has to have that common aspect, like everyday person. Will Smith is not that everyday person. He's too hip. He's too in your face. Genie wasn't. He had that very. He could be your best neighbour.
Yeah.
Like character.
Yeah.
I would have thought a more. I would have had, if you could get a different voice there, John Goodman.
I don't know. It doesn't have that. It doesn't have like that kind of powerful inside voice.
Nah.
Do you know what I mean? Because Robin Williams, like, I don't know. I just think that's the problem. Is everyone's going to compare it to Robin Williams, and I don't even want to do that because I want to see it as its own thing. But when it is exactly a live action version of the cartoon, and its star of that cartoon was Robin Williams' Genie, it's always going to be hard.
I mean, I'm not going to judge it until I've seen it. I'm just saying, from my first look at it, I'm not seeing a great deal there. I think.
I'm not excited for it, if that's what you're asking.
Yeah. Like,
I'm not excited for Lion King at all. I've seen the cartoon like twice, right? And I know that kills you and probably a lot of you inside. But like Lion King, I'll watch it with you. But I even if I like it, I probably don't think that'll be enough for me to want to watch it again. Dumbo, I don't think I'm even going to bother watching that one.
No.
I want to give them all a go, but like Dumbo's just such a depressing movie about a little elephant that has its mum died, and then its mum died, its mum killed, and then Aladdin, my second favourite Disney of all time. Not excited for it at all. And it's nothing. It's not really anything to do with. I mean, I've known for a while Robin Williams isn't going to be in this. For obviously, like he's not with us anymore, unfortunately. It's not that. And like as soon as I knew the cast, that wasn't that either. I'm just not. It just doesn't look good. Like it's just plain and simple. I just think it looks boring.
I just think from what I'm seeing, because we've seen this in films all the time. They've got so many coming out in such a short space of time. My question is, they've rushed it.
You get burnt out on it, don't you?
Yeah, I think they're running out of concepts and ideas.
I'm still much bigger a fan of Disney's like 3D movies. Like we're getting Toy Story 4 this year. And even though I'm not really sure why we're getting it, it's basic. I mean, that's kind of Disney's flagship, isn't it?
Yeah, Toy Story is
even
that.
I feel like it ended perfectly on the trilogy, but.
And I think Toy Story made history because, if I'm correct, that was the first 3D animation film. And
maybe.
I think it was.
That's what I mean when I say flagship. Like that started really off the Disney.
Because then after that, you
trend.
had Bugs Life. You had all these, like so many different CGIs.
Yeah. This is what. Okay, that's a good point though. I'd rather have had these movies done, not in cartoon style, but
CGI.
in 3D.
No,
animated.
I'm going to agree, because you could probably add a lot more magic.
You could add more magic. The special effects would be just as good as it would be in this, but like the characters would still have their cartoon appeal to them.
Yeah.
And like that's what I mean. It's not a realistic setting. He's a fucking little street rat, and there's a genie. In Dumbo, it's about an elephant with big ears that's like an outcast. Lion King's about a lion king. Like. Well, none of these are really. I mean,
and I think also because you're playing characters that were played originally by iconic actors, don't get other iconic actors.
Get someone unknown.
Yeah, like for example, we just said Beauty and Beast. We thought that was Hermione Granger playing Belle. So
Will Smith is Genie.
Yeah.
If you got like, because I don't know who the guy who's playing Aladdin is.
No.
Get an unknown guy to play Genie that won't tarnish Will Smith's reputation. That won't really make anything bad. That if anything, that'll do good things for the person because there's literally no comparisons at all because they're new and up and coming.
Like Beauty and the Beast, to play Belle, I would not have used Emma Watson only because
she really didn't feel like Belle anyway. Not just because she was Hermione. I just didn't feel like she looked like Belle. She didn't even have to look. I feel like she looked too young to look like Belle, to be honest.
She did.
Like,
now you think about it.
Yeah.
I just think if you're going to... Like you just said, Aladdin, he could probably pass off Aladdin because we're not comparing him to anything. I mean, he's a newbie, right? Genie, get some middle-aged comedian to come in who we've not fucking heard of, who plays in the local pub or something.
Get me to play Genie. Hey, Al! No, that was... Never do that. But yeah, like, I feel like this has been a bit of a messy one. I feel like we're gone a bit all over the place, but... That we had a conversation before we make a video about it.
I just want to...
Top quality content.
I just want to say as well, you've got Moonland coming out as well.
Oh.
I just want to point out...
I'm not really a huge fan of the movie in general.
Oh, no, I liked it. I mean, what is there not to love? You've got Eddie Murphy.
That's the thing I like about it. Sorry, just to explain, I've been kneeling on this floor this whole time. Because we've only got one chair, because I don't know if you noticed.
And I get the host seat.
I'm in the kitchen, so I just...
He got moved out of his private room into this kitchen. But how does it feel to know that you live in a kitchen? You don't live in a flat, you don't live in a house, you live in a kitchen.
Now people must understand why I've only done 4 videos in January, because like...
You can't do nothing.
Do you really get the privacy to like want to record a video and then edit the video, then render the video, then upload the video, then...
You need to get your pride rock back. You need to get into your bedroom.
Anyway,
we hope that you've agreed with everything I've said.
everything you've said.
I'm sure you will.
But yeah, like just let us know down in the comments your thoughts on Disney's onslaught of live action movies.
You'll normally find people that have any connection, like, with the kids, right? Like, because obviously these were aimed at children being made, right? It's like when you go to a corner sweet shop, right? You want to get some sweets. Yeah. You are going to be working with children. It is a known fact. They're always fucking miserable. They are always fucking miserable. I think any job where you associate yourself working with kids turns you into being an arsehole. It's a fact.
Working with kids makes you an arsehole.
Yes.
If you weren't already one.
Yeah.
I feel like you probably have to be a little bit of an arsehole to...
Shit, my girlfriend works with kids. Apart from the exception.
The one exception.
The one exception.
But yeah.
We might have to edit that part.
No, I'll put it in, it's funny.
Okay.
They know it's satire or a joke or whatever the word is.
What's worse that can happen?
She could leave you and you...
Facebook, Cameron Bell.
Then you can join me in the single club, buddy.
It took me so long to get out of that
club.
I mean,
to end the video, me and him actually do have a legitimate deal there. If by the time he is 30 years old and single, and I'm also single when he turns 30, we're just going to get married to each other.
Civil partnership. I mean,
and then we'd have to move in, and then we could probably make more videos together, because I like making videos with you.
Thank you. And I like...
Only because it's like once a year, though. Like, I couldn't do it all the
time. It's an annual thing. You're a pain in the arse. I fucking hate you, to be honest. I can't do... I mean, I'm not being funny. You go to work in 45 minutes. I am going to go enjoy my day off, finally. Yeah. It's been painful. Yeah. But you told me to come here, so I did.
Yeah, and I was $5 to be featured as well.
It was worth it. Thank you for joining us. Remember, if you are watching this, you are autistic.
I might cut that out.
What a pleasant way of ending it.
My fucking knees.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, fucking hell. God, that's effort. Like, been kneeling for literally about fucking half an hour.
Here's a question. How are they going to do the magic carpet?
Just get a carpet and wiggle it in front of a green screen.
Just get some invisible string.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fucking hell. Yeah. Do they know they've got to play Jasmine yet?
Let's have a quick look, shall we?
I'm actually...
This is important. Yeah, this is important because Jasmine was my first ever cartoon crush. Ooh. So this is important, alright? Aladdin 2019, Jasmine.
Please tell me it's something stupid. Oh, oh. Nah. Straight away, I'm not liking it. They've made it really Hindi, haven't they? This is like Bollywood at its best.
And of course, her tiger looks like a tiger. Just a tiger.
Yeah, get a real tiger, didn't.
That's the Sultan. Oh my fucking god! He's meant to be a short little fat man. And
That is that's not Jafar.
that's Jafar.
Where's his iconic Gertie?
I mean, he's got the colours, kind.
Yeah, the colours. But
Where's the purple waistcoat?
Where's his hat?
Where's the fez? Where's Abu? Where's the monkey that also has a fez?
What do the guards look like?
I
mean, they all wore the same uniform.
Like that.
Oh my gosh, it has gone so Bollywood material.
That's not like ripping Bollywood at all. If I keep this in, but
wait a minute. He did wear that.
Only when it. Wait, what?
Apparently, when?
Oh wait, what the fuck?
Wait a minute. Have they just edited that? Because I don't remember.
I feel like they have to look like. Yeah, they have. It's just edited to look like the same clothes they're wearing there.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's no way they wore that.
Because let's just quickly get rid of this. Hang on, let's get rid of the 2019 and let's see the fucking change, shall we? Boom. Okay. What the okay. This is basically Jasmine and Aladdin fucking. Where's the classic blue costume too? That's another one. And like
sprinkling on her face.
So I don't know what it was about Jasmine, mate, but as a cut, I mean, shoulders like all on show. That little collarbone. The top.
Do you think it's the ethnicity?
I don't know, but look at the charm in just that one shot. You can see what his character's like. He's a bit cheeky. He's a homeless.
I want to know how a guy that has no food to eat has pecs like that big.
Yeah, maybe that's one thing that they happily can change.
They've got to change his pecs.
But the tiger was lovable, like Raja. But I don't know, mate. I'm just not excited.
Wait a minute. Go back up. I want to know when he becomes King Aladdin. I wonder what his outfit will be.
I feel like if there's going to be one song in it, it will have to be A Whole New World.
Yeah, again, if you don't have the iconic songs...
Every song, every movie has its one staple song. So what would Lion King's be?
See, it's a catch, isn't it? Most people would say Circle of Life. For me...
Is that Elton John?
Well, in the end credits, but obviously during the film it's Le Bohème and that. However, I think what would be better in the live action, Hakuna Matata, which everyone knows, or Circle of Life.
I think Hakuna Matata. That's more fun as well.
And it's the whole point of the film.
And again, it fits with the characters. Those are two characters that would happily just start singing about fucking no worries, you know?
He's a big pig. You could be a big pig too.
Woo!
I don't know why I did that.
No.
It's just, it's
anyway.
memorable.
For the 8th time. Toodly pip.
Toodles.
Oh, don't forget to follow me on Snapchat at Bizarre Batman, Instagram at Shidazzle_show, Twitter at Shidazzle Show. If you want to buy my merch, then go do that.
Don't follow me on anything.
I can put your Instagram in if you like.
No. Yeah, I've had enough fan
base. Yeah, you don't want to be too popular, do you?
By the way, you owe me money for the top I bought off your merch.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't even want to buy it. I just did it to get your numbers up.
Okay, fair enough. Thanks, mate.
Cheers. How many did you sell after I bought one? 2?
You haven't actually bought one yet, have you?
No, it's still in my basket.
Oh, okay. Then just one.
The thoughts there, mate.
Yeah.
The thoughts there.
Bye.
Toodles.
Mate, this is going to be fun to edit.
Yeah, you're going to have a lot of fun editing that.